Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to Scrap Mechanic Survival Mode, and you may notice things might look a little bit different around the base since the last time you saw, and that's because I did a lot of mining, a lot of tree harvesting, a lot of resource collecting, and I couldn't help but start building a basic idea, and this is what it's starting to look like now, and we're going to continue with this in this episode. And I'm going to explain what I'm kind of thinking, and it's just going to be a base building episode. It's going to be a pure base building episode until we run out of materials, probably. So yeah, as you can see, a lot has been added, and I'm hoping that this is going to turn into something pretty cool. I don't really know where exactly it's going. I was kind of just making stuff up as I went along, and I'm somewhat happy with where it is right now. So obviously we got our second floor here, which we started a few episodes ago. And what I've done with the second floor is I've added this kind of cage thing here because I realized that it was kind of hard to like, especially with this vehicle here, like I can barely reach that side. You can see I have I went tree harvesting for a couple hours before recording this. I can barely reach that side, but if I wanted to reach the chest under me, like I would keep falling down accidentally if I didn't get the right angle. So I was like, why don't I just put like a grate or something that I can just reach through? So now if I ever pull a vehicle up underneath here, I can just go ahead and, you know, reach in whatever chest I want. So now we have plenty of wood, all this wood there. Let me get the scrap wood out of here. I focus mostly on the big trees so I could just get straight to tier 1 wood. We might be saving most of the wood for this expansion that I want to do over here. And I don't know why, but I keep, even though I clearly have my crafting station right here, every time I look over here, I'm always like, what's missing? Something's missing. There should be something over there, because that's where I had it for so long. Hank is here, by the way. Hank is here. He definitely went out a few times in between last episode and this one, but I found him just hanging out around here. Oh, there's another one. No, I mean, that's not Hank, obviously. This is Hank. Clearly, you can tell by the hay, that hay strand right there. That's how you can tell it's Hank. This one must be maybe his brother or something. Yeah, he can just chill over there. Oh, I forgot. I have like corn and so I need cows. You mind bringing me a cow or something at some point? All right, yeah, I'll let you get to that on your own time. Okay, so let's go through what I've added and what I'm intending to add and start adding more of all of that. Okay, so we already went over the cage here. This is going to be a stairway that leads out to a walkway that is going to lead out to the farm, a second floor above the farm, which means we're probably going to be expanding the farm castle itself too. I don't know how this is going to work. This is going to be like maybe like a multi-tiered castle or something. I definitely like the brick look a lot better. I made some more brick and stuff. So we may even need to replace some of those walls with brick. I don't really know exactly what... it's probably not going to look the best. It's not going to be the most amazing design decisions you've ever seen in Scrap Mechanic. I'm not like an architectural artist or anything like that. My specialty is more coming up with stupid ideas and trying to make them a reality. Coming up with beautiful ideas and making them a reality is not my strong suit, but doesn't stop me from trying. So we got a bunch of windows and stuff. These ones are obviously just windows, but then this one looks like a window, but is actually a walkway. So I think what I'm gonna do, you say I have a brick-lined walkway, but then I have the concrete here. I want this to look like a rug, so I'm probably gonna paint this red and have it be like a red rug going down. And I wasn't sure here, you can see that this rug goes all the way out to the edges, so there's just a single line of brick. But then over here, I wasn't sure, should I keep the rug the same size? So it's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks going from here to here, even though this walkway is bigger? Or should I have the rug expand out to the sides and then the rug gets bigger? I'm thinking that the rug needs to be bigger. It kind of looks weird with all these blocks on the side. So I'm actually gonna do a little, let's grab some concrete. I was making concrete and brick, just to like a little bit of everything. I don't know if that's gonna be enough. Oh yeah, I have plenty of concrete here. Let's get concrete, let's get brick. I made it more extruded metal too. I basically made a little bit of everything that I've been using. All right, let me just top off my food so I don't have to worry about that and I can just focus on building for a while. So here is what I'm thinking with this is I'm going to have kind of like I have this open area over for where I want my vehicles to come through. I'm kind of thinking that I want the second floor to have a big open floor that looks down on the farm so we can always see our farm. Just in case anything is going on with anything being planted and growing, or if we're getting attacked or whatever, if we have anybody up here on the second floor, they will have a visual line of sight to what's going on at the farm. So we know when crops are done, we know when anybody may have gotten into the farm for whatever reason. I think that'll just be nice. All right, so I'm gonna do one side like this. Now, let me see. Does this look better? Or does this look better? Actually, now I don't even know. Oh no, it's gonna get dark. I need more lights, and I don't want those. I know I said this last time, and I'm gonna say it every single time it starts bothering me, but we really need to be able to make more than just the one type of light. Now, I actually don't know. I don't know if I like this better now that I'm looking at it. It looks too much. It looks too big. Like this isn't a rug anymore. I think, what if I do just like 2 width on the sides instead of the 1 or the 3? You know what? I think that is the sweet spot. I think going down to 2 brick widths on the side is the sweet spot for the aesthetic of what I'm going for here with this rug feel. Oh, that is not the right material that I'm replacing that with. All right, so I'm gonna finish this up and then I'll explain what's going on over here, because I'm not entirely sure I know myself, but that'll make the explanation all that much more fun. All right, so I finished the walkway. I think it's looking pretty nice compared to what it did look like. But I think as I started thinking about explaining what I was doing here, I think I'm gonna change what I was going to do. So what I was going to do was have, you can see this, I forget what this is called, this second level platform here. I was going to have it go up onto another floor here that goes just to the edge of the farm at the level of where these watering trusses and stuff are. And then I was going to have a staircase leading up here, so it was going to be kind of like a split level that kind of goes up and around back to that part of the castle. But now what I'm thinking is, what if I just raise this whole platform to be in line with this? So we literally just go straight out to the edge of the castle. So this will be higher, and that'll have another benefit of decreasing the likelihood of the bounce floor actually launching the hay bots into my farm, which last episode, I think that's what happened. I think he actually launched up from the bouncy floor he hit it in just the right way, and he landed up here. You can see a couple frames in the video where he landed up here, and then he got down into the farm. And by the way, I fixed that little gap that was there for whatever reason. So that means that these staircases are gonna have to be taller as well. This should be doable. I have plenty of concrete to pull from. So let me go actually stock up on a lot more concrete now, because I hope I have plenty of concrete. It can be really surprising sometimes how quickly the concrete, actually I don't have as much concrete as I thought I did. Please tell me I have more. Wait, where did all the concrete go? Oh, here we go. Here's some more concrete. Okay, I feel a little bit better now. But it does go quick. It really does go quick either way. I'm gonna go ahead and eat this just to get rid of that inventory space. I kind of almost feel like I should build the front part out of brick as well. Do I have as much brick as I have concrete? Like, should I replace the front of my castle with concrete, or with brick instead of the concrete? Because it just looks more castle-y. All right, I have this much brick. That's a decent amount of brick, but I don't know if that's enough. You know what? I'm just gonna go for concrete. It's already concrete out in the front, and then we'll have some variety. It's gonna give us some diversity in our castle textures, you know? It'll be nice, smooth concrete out in front here, and then the rear layer will be more brick. It'll be the fancier section. Plus, the concrete is just slightly more durable anyway, and this is where the action is gonna be happening. So I think more durability is just a bonus. And I just realized I should not have filled up my inventory the way that I just did, because I need some space to be able to delete blocks and keep them in my inventory. All right, so this is gonna be fun. So I think the easiest way is I'm gonna expand this out so I know exactly how high this is going to have to go. All right, so now this wall goes up to here. So that's how high we are expanding this entire wall. All right, so let me go ahead and delete all of this extra material. Man, these lights are definitely gonna take up a lot of space. I should have brought like a chest over here just for keeping this stuff. But yeah, we're gonna be moving this entire thing up by like 10 blocks or so. Oh, you know, this is fine. I actually have, this is a mostly empty chest down here, and I'm just gonna use this to deposit like interactive pieces like lights and switches that I'm taking off of here. All right, this shouldn't be too bad then. All right, everyone, say goodbye to the old castle wall. This thing's about to get beefed up quite a bit. All right, so that is the end of that entire section of the castle. So now it is time to rebuild it, but higher. All right, so let's start off with just filling this in here. And I think I really hope I have plenty of concrete for this. All right, so the weird thing about this castle is like, I don't know what to do about the back. I don't know how to end this area. You know what I mean? I think since I have the concrete now, I'm just going to expand this back to where the end of my farm goes, at least. So it's at least like a square and not that weird shape that it has been. But I don't know what to do back here to merge it with the rest of the building. I guess let's just start building and see what seems to go naturally. There's no way that could ever go wrong with architectural building. Don't just start building first, come up with the design later. Just see how inspiration hits you. All right, so now this whole thing is kind of this is not useful anymore. All right, so now I'm expanding the aesthetic of the walkway straight over to the edge of this wall. I don't know if this is something that's going to need to change or not, but just to keep things consistent for now, let's hope that, I hope I have enough brick on me. It's the last little bit of brick. All right, 44 left. It's going good so far. Yeah, these stairs are going to have to move. A lot of stuff's going to have to move. Where's my toilet? Wait, where is my toilet? I thought I had a toilet. Did I leave my toilet on the outside? I'm stuck. I'm stuck down here. Ah, there's the toilet. Don't you hate it when you lose your toilet? Okay, so now I'm going to expand this out, and I'm going to actually make this bigger than it was. A lot of you are saying that I should expand out the ceiling over the bounce floor a little bit more over the bounce floor, so they're way less likely to bounce up and over the castle. And I think the height's going to take care of that first of all, but just as a second measure, we're just going to give ourselves a much bigger platform here just to be safer, which is going to use a lot more concrete, and hopefully... I think we might not have enough concrete. Like, I think this is almost all of the concrete we have left. And as you guys know, a single block of this concrete it's about that much. Like, almost. I think we might actually run out of concrete. That is going to be very, very disappointing. So, I'm gonna do this as much as I can. And worst case scenario, yeah, this is a little excessive, I feel like. So I might actually take a couple of blocks off of this, but I'm going to go as far as I can with it and just see how far it gets me. All right, and that's as far as it got me. So that means that we don't have enough to make the pillar things, all the stuff I don't know the technical names of, but let me go check just really quick and confirm that I've used all my concrete, because maybe we have a whole nother stash somewhere. There's no concrete there. Oh, I have a lot more concrete than I even thought I had. Okay, yeah, I think that's all of it pretty much. What am I missing for concrete? I'm missing the actual stone, the most important part, the basic material. All right, well, I'm gonna continue with this size that we have here, and we may actually have enough concrete, as long as I can make this side go all the way back. Oh wait, actually I just realized I need to expand this wall now too if I'm gonna keep up with this. All right, how far can we take this? Can we make this? Can we make it all the way to the end here? With what concrete I have left. Come on. Oh, yes. Okay, how much do I have left? I have like 1.5. A little bit more than 1.5. Is that gonna be enough to make the pillars that I need? All right, how far? I have 100 blocks left. This is gonna be nothing. Look at that, there's most of it. And now I'm a lot of material. Let me just take a look at how this is going from the outside now. I think that looks okay. Does this feel like too much, though? Because I can also have the Matriculations. That's going to give me some concrete back. Yeah, I think this is good. I think this is good what we have right here. All right, let's get some concrete back through Matriculations. You think this is enough? I mean, it seems like I can shoot... No, I'm going to have it 1 block in. 2 blocks towards the wall to stand on. Yeah, that way I can see towards the wall and I can see over here. Yeah, this gives me more access to the whole thing, which I think is going to work out better for us. So the measurements for these are actually pretty simple, pretty quick. I just do a 3 block gap, 1, 2, 3, and then I go a full length of 2 by 16. 1, 2, 3, and then 2 by 16. 1, 2, 3. And then 2 by 16 and so on. And hopefully it matches up okay at the end. I have no idea what to expect with the length here. It's not going to match up symmetrically, which is unfortunate. So actually, you know what I should have done? All right, I'm restarting. Just for the sake of symmetry, I'm going to start from the center and go out from the center so that both sides are symmetrical from the center point. Because I'm pretty sure the center is marked by this line right here. So if I just keep with this, and then from here on out, 16. And that should keep everything symmetrical on both sides of the castle, at least. Oh, look at that. That actually lines up really, really nice with the edge here. Okay, I guess let's see if it actually is centered. Because then this should also line up with the... It doesn't line up with the edge. Okay, that's not the actual center, apparently. This castle is longer on this side, is it? All right, let me see. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and I have 1, 2, 3, and this doesn't go all the way out to 4 for some reason. 1, 2, 3, and then, yeah, we're just like a couple blocks in. So I'm just gonna keep it like that. It's gonna be shorter on this side, but whatever. All right, well, making these actually got me a whole lot of concrete back. So we might be able to pull this off with the concrete that we have. All right, I made all the machicolations, and it got me almost 2 more stacks of concrete. So I'm going to try my best to just drag this out until I run out of concrete. And then when I run out... Ooh, look at that. We got that side completed. If I complete this side, then we obviously have more than enough concrete. But I'm not going to be able to complete this side. I only got 62 left. And just like that, we are down to our last 2 blocks. So now I just got to get the rest from cutting these holes. All right, it's kind of hard to see at night, but I've made all of the gaps going all the way to that side, which got me a stack plus a single block. So now I'm just going to drag this out, hopefully to the rest, and then I know that I'm good for concrete. There we go. All right, so we're going to be able to actually complete this whole section. All right, we've done it. I'm going to wait till daytime before I get a view from the outside. So I'm just going to work on installing the lights now, because I need these lights. I don't remember where I installed them last time. But I did have... Oh, I had the center marked, and I deleted the center point. I'm stupid again. I want to redo this. Because if this is the center point, I think we should have the 3-block gap right here in the center. I don't know why I keep going from the edges when I know that the edges is not going to get symmetry. But if I go from the center, I'll have a little bit more symmetry. I don't know. I know it's not perfect because this isn't symmetrical from the center point. This isn't even the center point. It kind of is centered from this whole area here. This area is centered upon this point. So if we're going to be walking out, I think that's going to be the best way to do it. All right, I think I've done it successfully. So now it's a little bit more symmetrical from the center view at least. Oh, I was going to do a light. That's what I was going to do. That's what made me question the centeredness of it, because I was looking for the center point to line myself up with where am I going to start lights. So if the center point is right here. Okay, I think that looks okay for symmetry. So let's turn them up and paint them white. Good old medieval fluorescent lights. Oh, that's weird. I just painted that white, but the light didn't change to white. Oh, okay, there we go. Huh. All right, I think this is just coming along pretty well. This is definitely going to keep them from getting over the wall now. Okay, so now we have these, and what I was thinking about doing was having a wooden railway. Not railway, that sounds like trains. A wooden handrail going all the way around this section here. So then this would go out to here. It looks like I put the handrail 1 block on the outside of where the actual walkway is, which I think is okay. Yeah, otherwise I think it'd be too cramped of a walkway. All right, yeah, I think this is good. So I'm just gonna keep this consistent going all the way around. Man, now I'm realizing I probably should have prioritized stone harvesting rather than wood harvesting, because I'm not using a whole lot of wood compared to the amount of concrete and brick that I'm gonna be using. We're gonna have to do a lot of stone harvesting coming up. I guess mining would probably be the more appropriate term, but hey, I'm gonna keep using them interchangeably, because you know what I mean. All right, here we go. The handrail is now made, and I think this looks pretty good. I'm not 100% sold on it, but I think it looks all right. Does this have a center point? This does have a center point, so I'm going to put a support beam right there. I'm also going to put supports at the corners. I think supports at the corners makes the most sense. Actually, in this case, what if I line the whole outside with wood? Get some more use out of the wood that I harvested. Huh, I actually like that. I like the way that this looks. Having that multi-textured lining. Okay. Yeah, we definitely do that. Yeah, this is looking pretty good. All of this stuff is like completely subjective and opinion-based, so I know some of you are going to be like, that is the worst looking thing I've ever seen. And some of you are going to be like, that looks so cool, ScrapMan. but I'm gonna do what I like and I'm gonna be happy with it. Okay, so I think I've outlined the whole thing with wood and I'm liking how it looks. So now I kind of want to create an archway like I've done here for the exits of these areas. But I don't know how best to do that. Let me get some more brick. So this archway, so let's do some measurements here. This archway is 8 high, 7 by 8. But that's gonna not apply here because this is actually wider. This is a wider area. Yeah, this is gonna have to be different measurements because this walkway is wider than that walkway. So this is gonna be definitely a wider archway. I think that looks okay. That's actually really big. I don't know. I'm just gonna stick with it. This is not gonna be like historically accurate or based on any real castle architecture. It's just inspired. It's a scrap mechanic build that is inspired by medieval themes. It's not a literal historical representation of medieval architecture, okay? Okay, so yeah, at this point, I am definitely just very much improvising what I'm doing because I have no idea what I really want to happen for this walkway. You know, I'm gonna make this archway 3 thick. I think that might look nice. All right, so I built out this spine to line the entire center of the walkway from above. It's kind of like a skeleton frame right now to be added on to. And what I've determined is that I'm going to make some changes to this area here because these are really, really big. But then this is really small in comparison, even though it still should be an archway. So I think I'm going to make that the same size as these as like an entry exit way. And then those windows are going to stay the same size because I think windows should be smaller than doors. Call me crazy. So I'm going to build this archway up to that height, which means also expanding it out, which means I'm actually going to make this walkway here the same size as the rest of this walkway, which will just be much better because I'll be able to, everything's just going to be consistent as far as the sizing goes. All right, so I am now widening the walkway, which means adding another layer of concrete for this rug. And I'm actually like, I am very, look how my concrete is so close to running out right now. Like this is going to be the last stand of my concrete. Look at that, we're down to 50. There we go, hold on, there we go. We're down to 42 concrete after that adjustment. Wow. All right, not bad though, not bad. So I'm gonna do the same thing with this now. I'm gonna give this a little bit of depth like I did on the other ones. And then I have to add the wood railing back in. All right, there we go. Walkway is widened, archway is made bigger, and now I think that looks so much better because it really distinguishes the archway, the entranceway from the windows. The windows now have their own identity compared to that archway. These corners look bad. Everything, like, it looks okay going from the corners, but the corners themselves look bad. What I was thinking about is having, like, a couple of these archways lining the walkway, but I don't know how the corners are gonna work is the problem. All right, so I think right here deserves an archway. All right, does just the one thick look okay? I don't know how I feel about that. Actually, ooh, this could look good. If it kind of like, if it kind of goes out on all sides like this. So now we have this cool, and this can be like, ooh. We can put like some type of peak on top of this. And we can create an interesting gazebo kind of effect right here. Oh yeah, that looks good. And we put a light right in the middle of there. Unfortunately, this has a center point, but those lights that you get from the shacks are 2x2. So we need like a 3x3 version of that light. We definitely need more lamp pieces in this game. A lot more lamp pieces. All right, but I really like how that turned out. How do we apply, can we apply that over here? I think we can. Yeah, I think this can work. If I just do that same thing, but I build it out from here. The good news is doing this so many times, I've memorized exactly the measurements of every single portion of these. So it's getting really, really quick to build these. All right, and then we're gonna have to build another one of those, whatever we're gonna do on the top of this, we're just gonna make sure it's symmetrical over here. And now he's gonna do that same thing right over here. I've done it. I think I've made all of the archway sections, and I think it's actually looking pretty good. I'm liking this. I'm actually liking this. Just imagine once we have like lights in each one of these archways and stuff. All right, I think I'm gonna add one more roughly center of these walkways as well, just to create more of like a rib cagey feel for this. All right, nighttime is upon us. So what I think I'm gonna do for now is I'm gonna use the rest of my brick to heighten this wall to match with the top of this, because now this wall looks a little bit weird, so it doesn't go all the way up to where this archway goes up. All right, I got some bad news. I am officially not out of brick. Never mind, I had enough. I thought that was my last stack. I got 2 more stacks in here. We're good. So basically what we're looking at right here is this is gonna be the entire workshop. This is just gonna be the workshop room. I don't know what else we should put in here. Oh, you know what? It might be kind of fun to make some like forges, like just some mock forges just for atmosphere, like an anvil, just some like weapon forge kind of themed things. That might be kind of nice. Oh yeah, the stairs down here. I forgot about this. I need to be able to get up there. How do I get up there? What is gonna be the best way to get up there? I think I might need stairs like in the corners, kind of like I did before. This was in line with the upper level before, so I'm gonna move this whole wooden thing up in line with the top layer now, just like a wooden brace. And then by the time daytime rolls around, hopefully this whole section will be taken care of. All right, so I readjusted the staircases and stuff. I'm not happy with these staircases. I wanted to do that fancy corner thing, but this is so much taller than the last time I tried it that I just couldn't figure it out. It's like, it's just a logistical nightmare trying to figure out how to 45-degree a staircase that can also be approached from the sides as well. It was taking way too much time, and I wanted to actually have the daytime to myself this time to take a look at what this place looks like from a distance now. I think I definitely want a centered staircase, so, or like some center access to up above somehow. I don't know how I should do that yet. This is the bouncy floor, right? Oh, yeah, that's the bouncy floor. Oh, I need to put switches for the drawbridges too. So let's have a drawbridge switch right here. Oh, I also need to put a bouncy floor switch up in the front, just so that I can turn on the bouncy floor from a distance if I ever come home late from a raid. And then, of course, a drawbridge button over on this side as well. Let's double check, make sure they all work. So if I press this, bouncy floor comes on. If I press this, bouncy floor comes on. If I press this, bouncy floor comes on. I should also probably have drawbridge buttons on the bottom floor as well. Drawbridge goes down. Yeah, as far as base building goes, I think we've made some amazing progress today. So I'm gonna be browsing the comments on this episode. Let me know down in the comments what you'd like to see happen now that you're seeing the direction that this is going. Do you have anything that comes to mind where you're like, oh, if this is how he's building it, this is what should happen, or he should have something like this, or whatever. Anything that could give some inspiration for future episodes, I might do that. Anyway, hope you guys are enjoying it so far. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, and if you want to see more awesome Scrap Mechanics survival content or other fun stuff on the channel, check out this stuff on the end screen right here. Hope this video has earned your subscription. Anyway, this has been ScrapMan, and I'll see you next time. Bye.